So here, see light off, light on, light off, light on. You see the reflection right here? That orange right there?
Oh.
Right, so off,
Oh, yeah. You see Nana?
on.
Yeah.
If you come right here, you'll actually see the light. Come close.
So as soon as it goes on, stop. There is the light.
Yeah. But go walk close to it and look behind that metal.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Right? So that's what we want. So now what that's saying is this nose cone is flush on the material, right?
Okay.
Next thing I do, I locate the set screw, okay? Hold on to the cutter because if I just let go, it'll slam down, right? You want to hold on to the cutter, loosen this set screw, and then gently lower this tool until it touches the material. And you can see, take a look through the hole. Look through this hole.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh, okay, yeah, I see now that you're moving it. Yeah, okay.
yeah. Okay. You want to make sure this is touching the acrylic. Okay. So what we're doing, and then you tighten the set screw. What we're doing is we're setting the bottom of the tool even with the bottom of the nose cone. All right. So if a roll of tape somewhere. Anything?
Like Scotch tape?
Yeah,
or?
perfect, right here.
Oh.
Okay, so this is what it looks like in an expanded view. This is the nose cone, right? I am lowering the tool to the material,
Yeah.
okay, so that they're even,
Yeah.
right? This is called zeroing the cutter because I set it at 0, okay? It's called zeroing the cutter. Now when I lift up, notice the tool is flush with the bottom of the nose cone.
Just like setting Z to 0, kind of, or
No, it's setting the tool to the bottom of the nose cone. Z changes.
is the movement okay?
Yeah. So if you just think about it, I'm setting this to the bottom of the nose cone because this is what's happening when the tool stays in place. When you rotate this micrometer, the tool stays in place, and this is rotating very specifically to expose the tool. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
When you move that, oh, okay.
Right. So what happens is there are threads right there.
They're gonna ship them out today, but it's not guaranteed. They have a storms today. It's not storms.
Okay.
So do you want me to still go ahead with the order? Or?
You should to have them because the quicker you start practicing the techniques I show you,
Yeah.
the better.
Okay. Do you have any spare ones just in case?
Some home.
No.
I can show you
Yes,
the
do it.
same. I can show you the same techniques with the flex cutters you have.
Okay.
The techniques are going to be the same. The only difference is the tool.
The cut. Okay.
The cut's just going to be the cut's going to be different, but the tool is going to be different. But the techniques are going to be exactly the same.
Okay. Even the setting of like how you set the
how you set the
machine?
tool will be the same.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, we'll see what
it'll
happens.
just okay. So continuing with this. So what we're doing is we rotate this and this micrometer and the nose cone are climbing the threads. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? So what we've done, each one of those notches is 1/1000th of an inch. So if I want to engrave 10/1000ths of an inch, I just set that flush. This will stay in place, and I rotate 10/1000ths, and I've exposed the cutter. So that when the nose cone goes down, the cutter's in the material. And that's what does the cutting.
So that'll control the depth.
Yes, perfect, exactly. The depth is controlled with the nose cone.
So you have to set that for every job, separate from the machine?
No, if you're only cutting at 10/1000ths, I set it once, and I can just change tools if I want to change the width of the tool.
But wouldn't that also depend on the material and blah blah blah?
Well,
or...
when you're engraving, typically you only engrave at one depth,
Oh, okay.
right? Acrylic, plastic, wood, I'm still only engraving at 10/1000ths of an inch.
Oh,
That's
okay.
engraving. Cutting out is different.
Yeah.
But I'll show you cutting out.
Okay.
It's a different technique.
Okay.
Yeah, I've had to switch. Well, what he taught me was just to switch this up, down. That's it. Of the depth, because it was engraving too deep,
Yeah.
or it wasn't engraving out as you
But
saw. It was
that's
engraving
with
at all.
your eye. This is precise.
Okay.
The nose cone, it's every click. If you want to go 15/1000ths of an inch deep, I just rotate to 15.
Okay.
Right? It's not, Oh, I think I'll go a little bit deeper.
So
Oh, I'll
there's
go a
no
little bit.
need to ever move this.
No.
No.
So
You just turn the little guy down there instead.
exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah.
So what you're doing is this tool, you start with this, zero it out, then you set whatever depth you want.
Then you
The
go
nose
change.
cone goes here. And the beauty of that is, if I've got a piece like wood especially, and it's not perfectly flat, well, this nose cone will ride that imperfection and still give you a consistent
yeah,
engrave.
I see what you mean.
Right? Okay, so I've set the tool. Now, I can set the tool all day long. But
Yeah. So does she need to do this for knives too?
No. Knives were the diamond.
Oh, right. Okay, that's right.
Okay, so the first test. Okay. First step is start. Nope. What do we want to do? We want to start with the micrometer at 0. No.
It's already.
This guy.
Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah, you moved it. Okay.
Start at 0.
0.
Okay.
Then we can put this guy in.
Right. Yeah. So you want it at least 2 inches down. Okay. Go ahead and thread it. Tighten it. And you want to make sure it's tight. So hold the pulley and tighten. Good. Okay. Also check this nose cone. So you have smaller fingers, so it's easy. Make sure that this is tight, because if it's loose, see how that gets loose? That's adjusting this height difference. So you want to make sure always that this is tight. Yeah. See that? As this moves, it might loosen it. So you want to make sure that that's
Does this need
tight.
to be off?
No,
No?
it makes setting it easier, but you know you'll have it on for when you do acrylic. Yeah, so that's good.
Tight? Yeah,
Yep.
okay.
Good. Okay, so now you want to jog over to a flat part of a piece of acrylic. Doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be that piece of acrylic. It can be this right here. It just needs to be flat and no engraving on it. Up and down. Okay.
Whoa.
There.
No.
It's good that you did that. I wanted that to happen. So remember, you only
Yeah.
need to go down far enough. But when that
Too
happens, this
fast.
is what's happening. This motor, it's called a stepper motor, so it moves in steps. What you just did, that's called a missed step. What's happening is it's trying to go down as far as I can go down, but the table is preventing it. So it thinks it's down here, but it's really stuck up here, right? It thinks it's lower, because if I keep trying to go down, it thinks it's lower. So now my reference is completely off,
Oh, okay.
right? So where it thinks it is versus where it's at is wrong. So to clear that, go to limits and set home. So go to limits first and let it move. Don't move faster than the machine. And when you press set home, it's all reset, and then you can do it again.
Do it again, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
All right.
I just thought I peeked.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries.
I placed the order anyway. She said that they're still gonna ship it out today, but they don't know what UPS will do because there are storms.
Okay. Well, hopefully.
Lights on, right?
Yeah.
So another way to check is, if I run my finger here, see how it's flush and flat? Very good. Okay, so go ahead and put that back so you can use both hands. Okay, so now hold the cutter at the top with the left hand, hold it with the left hand, and loosen the set screw. You can rotate it.
Okay.
Yeah, loosen. Okay, now gently lower that tool until it touches, and you can peek through one of the holes to make sure it's going down. You want to make sure that it's resting on top of that acrylic. Don't push too hard, or else you'll make a little hole in the acrylic. But you want to tap and make sure it's flush. And let me check before you do anything.